Many of us have been conditioned to believe that once we get a degree, our learning is complete. I no longer hold this belief. We are also conditioned to value specialization. I have moved away from this mindset. Furthermore, the very famous phrase, jack of all trades, master of none, has been repetitively used to criticize those with multiple interests. I no longer see this as a negative trait. As a PhD student myself, I realized I have multiple interests. Even when I was diving deeper into one specific field, I was enjoying exploring multiple other fields and multiple other topics. So today, I want to discuss the concept of lifelong learning and being a generalist, or let's put it this way, jack of multiple trades. In other words, the idea behind being called a polymath. The word polymath comes from a Greek word polymaths, which means having learned much or many learning. So polymath are people with multi-creative potential. They enjoy learning and gaining knowledge over multiple fields. Let's understand this in terms of shapes persons. I-shape are those people who have a lot of knowledge in one particular subject. So that's the depth of that knowledge. And then their knowledge is not spread out. Then there is T-shape, where a person is having adequate knowledge over a wider range of subjects, and then he or she has deeper knowledge in one of those subjects. Now comes the shape that I want to introduce, that of a polymath. It has been known as a comb shape, like a comb. This person has knowledge over a broader spectrum of subjects, also have expertise in not just one but multiple subjects. I personally was thinking to call it icicle because with a comb you have to have similar depth, but with icicles it's more like you know more about one subject and much more about the other and so on. In history we do have a lot of polymaths. You know Leonardo da Vinci, he's a famous polymath. We all know him as someone who painted Mona Lisa, but he did not even want to paint. He had multiple other interests. Then there is a Russian polymath, Mikhail Lomonosov. He is known for discovering the atmosphere of the planet Venus. He was a poet, so he was writing as well. He also worked on the science behind continental drift. Now there are beautiful places named after him, but that's not the goal. The goal is to learn. Ben Wangriff says we are all born polymaths. And it's true, as a baby, we are curious about every single little thing. There's a TED Talk by Ella, All Power to the Polymath, and I absolutely loved how she talked about it. Here she said something so beautiful. So you don't have to be a world-class biologist and a world-class guitarist at the same time. The whole idea is to love learning enough to get you across multiple disciplines. Let me tell you the benefit of being a polymath. Sometimes the solutions are not black and white. There is a gray area, and that is pretty okay. So a polymath is able to distinguish that. A polymath knowing multiple fields will have the unparalleled advantage of making the decision based on connecting the dots across the array of disciplines. Using an example from my own field, let's say if I have to design an agricultural field, I can not only just use a software or an engineering model and design it, I have to consider the social science part of it, where I need to talk to the farmers, I need to talk to the locals there. I have to also look at the environmental side of things. If you're interested to start looking into multiple fields and want to get into the path of being a polymath, I can suggest you some of the ways you can get started. We all love watching movies, right? Start with Netflix documentaries. There's so many different documentaries across different fields. Have a look at those, spend some time there and see how this helps you. The second would be Medium. This is a platform where so many people are writing about so many different things. You can choose the topics you like and get a daily newsletter where it will be 5 to, let's say, 8 minutes of read, and within the same day you can get yourself updated about multiple topics. You can also sign up for Harvard Business Review and Forbes. Those are really good magazines. Then we have podcasts. You're driving, you're going for a run, listening to podcasts will be something that you can add in your daily routine. Then comes YouTube, another platform where you can get bundle of information, and I would recommend you to start from TED Talk. Then there are Coursera courses. You can start from any 3-week long online course. Last but not the least, you can also sign up for some newsletters. Via newsletters, you get free information packed into one big email, and that gets super handy. I would recommend signing up for James Clear and Sahil Bloom and Ali Abdal, as I follow all of these, and there are a couple of more. Now, I want to end this video with what Ella said. Plural life can be a powerful one. So broaden your horizon and develop peripheral vision. I hope this was helpful. I'm myself trying to get into this path of gaining more knowledge across various fields. So join me in this and comment and tell me if you do like this idea. Until my next video, bye.